Sara Hodges is in fact here. I'm so happy she's not ducking the smoke.
Ooh,
no, I'm not.
Sara, I wrote you, Sara, but you ain't right back.
He didn't have to use the bar back on her. He didn't have to use the
He
bar.
was literally waiting for that. He's been waiting for that. Oh my
I
gosh.
tweeted it like the game goes final. I was like, where's that video that Sara posted?
Uncalled for. Sara, I told her, I said, don't do that, Tom Girl.
You said it after the fact. It was already getting numbers. I couldn't take it down.
There was no looking back after that.
Hey, but we said this headed into the game.
Yeah.
Kenny pointed this out at numerous times. They've got the weapons to compete with Kansas City. It's just when you lose tough games like that against a really, really good team like the Kansas City Chiefs, those bad losses, they just look worse. And that's what's happening for the Raiders right now. 6 weeks into the season, headed into their bye at 1-5. I wouldn't have put my money on that.
I know. It was rough because, that's sort of a game that sometimes the Raiders will win, ones that you just think are impossible, right? So and as a fan, you guys know this, it doesn't matter what your team is, you're going to go in thinking that your team has a chance to win, right? That's what we do as fans, even though the entire football world was probably saying, laughing at us, right? But I feel like we put up a good fight. I saw a lot of things that I liked. I saw some things that I didn't like. I feel good. I do. I feel good because I felt like we hung with the best that there is.
I said 1-5. They're 1-4, and they're far from that.
Well, and this is, and Damon, you just mentioned it, and this is what I'll say, Sara. I said it after the game. Season's far from over for the Raiders. Number one, because they do have the talent, they do have the weapons. I think on both sides of the ball. Secondary, you never know, but we got pass rushers and things of that nature. Number two, the schedule about to ease up a little bit, and they got games that are gettable. I honestly can see them winning 5 straight.
And that's the thing. We have the Texans next, right? I'm going to give coaches talk. I don't want to skip, past the next team up, and that's the Texans.
1-0 each week, baby. 1-0 each week. Let's go. 1-0.
But that's who we have, and that's a very winnable game, as were many of the games that we lost, right? But that's a very winnable game. And I think that if the Raiders can use this bye week, correct some things, come out on fire, cohesive, we can win the next 5.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Okay.
But we'll see. I mean, and look.
That's 6-4.
6-4.
6-4.
Right back in it.
Right back in it. And another thing is every loss we had, it was a close loss. It wasn't like we've been blown out at all. There's not one game where we were blown out of, or it was it was embarrassing losses because of how it happened. But if you're just looking at the final score, right, without watching the game, you're thinking they've been in it. Although there's been huge mental lapses that just can't happen. You have to get through that, right? We watch the entire game and we know that, there's more to it than just the final score, right. But it's not like we've been blown out.
You got any thoughts about Devontae? You may have to play one of those games without Devontae, but you got any thoughts about that whole thing after the game?
I mean, it's unfortunate. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and I'm a Raiders fan, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And obviously that was wrong. You don't push somebody like that to the ground. I know you're frustrated. You should be. You blew it. I mean, it's hard to say, listen, I've never ran a route like that. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and pretend it's oh so easy. Right. Mm-hmm. But you're getting paid handsomely to be able to run a route. And regardless of whatever the defense did to make them run into each other, I don't know. I don't see that happen very often. Right. I've watched a lot of football. You don't see it happen very often. So I know he was frustrated.
Not at that speed either. They really they broke at the exact same time. You almost never see that.
And you're hoping in the moment, I'm flag, PI, you're freaking out in the moment. And
flag on Hunter Renfrow.
I'm heck no, did they? And then they replay it in slow-mo. And I'm
it was his own guy. It was his own guy.
You just can't believe it. Your heart just, it's just. Come on. I can sit here and talk about this game for hours. Why did we get away from the run? It seems like we like to do that. I just don't understand what we're doing. I really don't. Like, that's what frustrated me the most out of it all is like, you have 4 opportunities and you're not running the ball. I just, especially.
I was happy to see how often Josh Jacobs touched the ball.
Yeah.
And you're right. They went away from it late, but we talked about this last week. I thought they were going to go away from it at kickoff and just have Derek Carr try to go, 1-for-1 with Patrick Mahomes, which is a recipe for failure. And they stuck with it for a while. And then, as the game got a little bit closer.
Yeah, it was just Max Crosby, though. Come on now.
Well, look, the thing that frustrated me, didn't frustrate me, but if I was a Raider fan,
frustrated you for me.
Exactly. Is Travis Kelce can't get 4 touchdowns.
Whoa. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We could talk about this game forever.
Yeah, I can't. Like I said, he's a great ball player. He's a Hall of Famer. We know how great he is. But after, let's just say, the second touchdown, he shouldn't get no more. Like, you're triple, double teaming him at that point. Last one, he was wide open in the back of the end zone.
I mean, those are issues that we're having on defense. Like, come on. Like I know he's good, but he's not that good. I'm sorry. Like, he's good, but he's not that good to get all 4 touchdowns in the game. Like, obviously we're doing something wrong. Like, I'm not going to take away from like his ability, but that's on us.
Yeah, he's that good.
He is that good, but look, if you put 3 guys on him, he shouldn't be able to catch a touchdown.
Well, someone's going to be.
Okay, well, just left open.
Well, don't get mad at me. I wasn't on the defense. It wasn't my fault. I'm just saying he's really good.
He is really good. Like I said, I'm not going to take that away from him, but like, he is not that good. Like, we made a lot of mistakes, just leaving him open. And I don't know if like guys just didn't know exactly where he was, or they didn't prepare for him, watch enough film on him and like just how he gets open. I just don't know, what they missed there. But as far as our line goes, like, I was happy with the way that they looked.
What are you doing tonight? Because I can think of 2 pretty big events locally tonight. Which one are you a part of?
Honestly, I'm going to be in studio for Friday Night Football. I don't really get to do much. We hopefully will be getting to be able to do more here in like a month, but when things start slowing down. But yeah, I'm going to be in studio talking some high school football. Obviously, I'll have highlights from the Kings game.
Yeah, you don't get a chance to go see your boys. This is the real OK Lake show.
I know.
That's all right. That's all
right.
Home.
That's home team for it, though, man.
That's
home team for.
That's
allowed. Listen, I don't even watch a lot of the Lakers, sadly, just because I have to pay attention to everything I have to cover here. But obviously, I watched the game against the Kings in the preseason. But I mean, we'll see what happens with the Lakers. Like, it's kind of a disaster right now, but I think the Kings are going to win tonight for sure. I mean,
okay, going 4-0 in preseason.
I think they're going 4-0 in preseason. I mean,
8-game win streak in the preseason. I don't know what they did the previous year, like
right.
the year before last year. Maybe they were on a 10
They were
game.
2-2.
Maybe they're on a 10 game.
I checked. I did check for accuracy's sake. They lost the last game of the preseason the year before.
So
it is in fact the 7-game winning streak right now.
Okay.
I just hope, and I know it's a preseason game, but like, I just want Kings fans to show up because I feel bad because like I'll go to Kings and Lakers game, like as a Lakers fan. And I'm always just like, geez, I feel bad for the Kings because so many Lakers fans show up and like, I'm still invested in the Kings. Like, I still want them to do well and wish well for them. Just because my team's playing against them doesn't mean, and it's sad to say this as a fan, but like, even like, I want the Kings to like still play good, even when they play the Lakers, like, although I want the Lakers to win, like, you're still like, you don't want to see these guys that you cover, not play well. Because you want that for them, right? You want that for the city that you're in. And I just hope Kings fans show up and show out because that's one thing that I feel like is always like kind of helping the Lakers when they come to town is like their fans like definitely show up.
Those days are over, Sarah. We taking it back now. We taking it back.
Good. I hope so. As you guys should. There shouldn't be that many Lakers fans in the stadium. I mean, it's just I mean, although it's happening in Las Vegas for my Raiders too.
LeBron James really helps the Lakers too. in addition to the fans at the
Yeah,
Golden Center.
I think we're always going to have a star player like that. Like the Lakers are always. I mean, it's the Lakers. Like you're always going to have somebody that people are going to want to spend money to see.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Lakers Kings is like that's cool. Preseason, what?
It don't matter.
I don't know, man. Folsom Del Oro is tonight.
That is big time.
That's our game of the week tonight. That's our game of the week.
Is it at Del Oro or at Folsom?
I think it's at Folsom.
Yep, and it's Del Oro is undefeated right now. They're playing really, really well.
2 in the B in the Sacramento B at 1-2. That's a big time game. It's a big time.
Folsom's gonna win.
I think so too.
But it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be one of Folsom's toughest games of the year, and I don't think Folsom's gonna underlook them at all. Like I think that they'll be ready and prepared, but that could happen, right? Like these are high school kids at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I know Coach Doherty's going to make sure that their focus is there, but we'll see.
I was watching Sports Sunday last week, and you guys had the quarterback from Grant on.
JoJo. That's my guy.
JoJo, man.
Y'all must have motivated him.
Sports. Oh, my gosh. You see what they did last night? Oh, man.
No, they've been playing like that. They're not – and – I'm not trying to like talk about the Metro City League or whatever, but they're not in like the best league. Like the real game is going to be their toughest matchup. And honestly, I feel like Monterey Trail will probably get the victory over Grant, but both of them are kind of like these powerhouse schools in this conference, and they just kind of beat up on everybody. Historically, Grant has been good. You guys know, you guys have grown up here, but they've sort of fallen off in recent years, and they're trying to get back, and they're really doing a good job. Their coach right now is a former player, and the guys really respect him and Coach Reed. And you're really seeing, I love Coach Albergini and like what he's done for Grant, and like he's turning these, kids who, let's be real, like you guys know how hard it is to play even college football, let alone like go to the NFL, right? But he has seen a lot of guys graduate and end up in the league, and he's turning the guys who aren't into real men, right? And he has been just so great for that school and for these football players and helping them, just get ready for the real world, right? Yeah. Not all of these guys are going to be playing football forever. Yeah. And shout out to Coach Albergini. I haven't seen him in a minute, but maybe I'll see him at the casino because I know he likes to get busy.
Grant, this year in the Metro League, they're 4-0. 264 to 22 points for and against. Monterey Trail, they're 3-0, 106 to 7.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
These guys are dominating.
They're dominating. It's not even a thing.
They need to get it all in right now until McClatchy comes back on top, and then it's about to be a real problem.
Is that where you went to school?
Real problem. Yeah, shout out CKM for life.
Okay. I like that.
Territory. Restore the roar. Wow.
Always weird when you do that, and I really wish you'd stop. I really wish you'd stop. Sara will be locked in tonight. Thanks for coming. Thanks for facing the smoke.
Always. You already listen. It's my team, but like they are who they are. Like I'm not gonna sit here and defend when they do something wrong. Like you're right.
Yeah, I think we got some good visits coming up. They got the bye week hit at the right time. They can retool. Yeah. They got their schedule ahead, but they've really got to lock in and get some wins.
And you know which game is on CBS this Sunday, right?
Bills Chiefs.
Yep.
Ooh, you guys have a nice little
for all y'all listening, watching.
Make sure Turbo in studio again. He's been in studio.
Hopefully he'll be in studio. I have to check his schedule. He's a busy man now.
Yeah.
If only there were a couple of people who could fill in. When Turbo
if he doesn't come, y'all trying to come in the studio. I feel like you guys just want to be on.
Kenny is not getting out of the house.
Yeah,
Kenny is not getting out of the house.
Unavailable this week. Kenny
is very, very unavailable this week. He'll sneak towards the door. Excuse me. What you think you doing? Sara, we appreciate you so much. Thanks as always, homie.
Take care, Sara.
Sara Hodges, CBS 13, lock in.